Alright, we're going to try something a little bit different with this video to start with. I'm going to give you the combat first. Well, part of the combat. Let's talk real briefly though about the topic of this conversation. This is the actual intro, by the way. You're going to just make sense pretty soon. This is a boss in this game. It was a fine boss. It was a good boss even. And then it wasn't. And let me explain why. So, there are some tabs pulled up here. Previously, in 2.5 Phase 3, it was the last time we saw UCC, Unknown Corruption Complex. 130 million HP, which isn't too bad all things considered. It's quite decent. Xiaoguang came out, a little bit of a not difficulty spike, but content spike, because oh my god, she's the next big thing. She's gonna just melt everything. And guess what? She did. It was great. You should probably get her. However, you'll notice within the span of 2 versions, we go over here, because it's not updated on this website yet. Please get on that. We scroll down here. 194 million HP. So, that's what? 54 million plus HP inflation? It's pretty bad, right? So, that's kind of what the purpose of this is we just want to talk about it, raise awareness, because I don't think it needs to happen. You're probably seeing this team. I'm going to go in and try this. Before you're going to... Actually, no. Better yet. I'll show you the difference maker. And yes, it is Nangong. So here's the run I tried before. And then you're going to see the run later on with this.
ドレスが汚れると言ってるんです。
Alright, so now that you've seen that run, I want to show you a clip that we recorded a few streams ago back when Nangong was still on banner. And it kind of sums up my whole... one of the big issues I had with Deadly Assault, which is still relevant to this day. It's still relevant right now. You probably see with Vesper, Yishuan. Hate this boss, but I've got Nangong, so maybe it's more tolerable now. We'll see. That's just Shunguang or get fucked, I guess. But the HP inflation isn't nearly as bad on those two as it is on this. So enjoy me from the past, just talking about it, and let me know what if you disagree with past me, disagree with future me. This is getting really weird now with all the timey-wimey, all that good stuff. Catch you pretty soon. Alright, so we're recording this live. This is the intro to the video. I'll probably give you some big spiel beforehand about how Deadly Assault is great, but it could be better, blah, blah, blah. You probably heard it before. Let's just get into this. Now, before we actually start this, I just want to point out, I do like Deadly Assault. I do like ZZZ. I do like Wuthering Waves, all that good stuff. I love Endgame. I think it's great. It's what we all strive for. And we want it to be the best it is. So that's why I keep making these videos, being like, hey, this thing is good. Hey, this thing is bad. You know, whether it's shield, whether it's not. It's how we grow as communities. It's how we get a better game overall and a better product that we all like and enjoy. Okay? That being said, don't be afraid to let your criticisms be heard or your praises be heard. Just make sure you do it in a fair way that doesn't, you know, include harassment or bullying or whatever the fuck you do. Okay, just be nice about it. Don't be a dick. Okay? That said, I want to talk about Vesper. Now, Ace mentioned before, and by the way, Ace is probably like top 2% of ZZ players, so you know they know their stuff. Isn't that right, Ace? Just back me up, please. So, let's talk about Vesper. Now, currently, the shilling period for the Angels of Delusion is coming to an end. 2 days, 17 hours at the time of recording. And I want to talk about Deadly Assault now. Now, yes, I do have Nangong. She's great for Anomaly. She's great for Anomaly. That's why I got her. I like Anomaly. Now, Vesper is a bit of a weird one. We updated it, and I don't have a lot to go for. So, let me go two web pages. This is previously. This was 2.6 Phase 2. I believe around about I think it was Arya's release. I believe it was Sunna, then Arya. This is where you got this. So, when Discordant Soul is being attacked, the crit damage of this attack decreases by 40%. Basically decentivizing using people like Yishuan. When an agent activates or extends an ether veil, the whole squad gains 1 stack of Sonic Resonance. Sonic Resonance stacks up to 3 times, and each stack increases agent anomaly build-up rate by 8% and anomaly attribute by 15%. And this pretty much stays the same. Now, we go to 2.7. And we see this. Where it suddenly disappeared. The crit damage is free again. You can finally use it. I'm just not big on the resistances. I think fire would have been fine, but hey, hard shield, whatnot. They do the same thing with Thrall, where you probably guessed there. Use Yishuan. Now I'm going to go back, and you're probably going to see gameplay later on where I'm trying to get better scores. If not, hey, you're just going to see it anyway. That's what I mean about hard shills. Like, I don't mind shilling when it's for hard shill. For example, Vesper, recommended attributes, Ether. Okay, you would expect every single Ether agent to be good against this boss. And that wasn't the case in 2.6. And to an extent, it's still not the case now. It's doable, it's easy, it's more manageable. You can brute force it, sure. But then you get bosses like this boss here. Is most likely, you should... I tried it with Soldier Zero, Trigger, Dylan. That was pretty fun. It's a fun boss. It's great. You could either use Miyabi. No really powerful enemy resistances. There's so much to the point that the boss becomes very unfun to play. Honestly, yeah, that's my only issue with Yishuan. In the story, he fit perfectly. It was really great. If you don't have Yishungwan, okay, if you don't have basically this team, you're going to have a bad time. You're just going to have a really bad time. Now, you could do, say, Miyabi and Lyco and the mono IG, or the OG mono ice team. Totally fine, totally cool. I kind of recommend it. Lycoen's really fun now. That's all I can say. Lycoen is premium tier fun. But even a premium tier fun unit like Lycon wouldn't make this fun. And it's because it's just so Yisheng Wong coded and heavy. Exactly, it doesn't have power creep issue because, look, Miyabi is still probably one of, if not the top tier unit in the game. But it's hard shield against her and definitely shield towards her. Okay? It's like the whole period with Rupture, where every single boss, and in fact, every single boss. Let's go back here, zoom out a little bit. I made it before, talked about how, let Miyabi be playable again. Unfreezable, unfreezable, unfreezable. And then they brought one boss back who was freezable, I believe, right about here. They do it ever so often to be like, hey, remember, Miyabi's still playable, that's fine. But during this time, every single boss, like the Creator, Miasma Priest, we got Butcher. But like Wandering Hunter, so Rupture coded that it's like Lucia, Banyue. Once again, this is just Yao Guang, but still kind of easy. You can still clear without her, but it is what it is. Or like the Defiler. Just a lot of unfunness to go against sometimes. It's why I rejoice seeing bosses like this, even though it's unfreezable. I'm still going to use Miyabi. I'm still going to have a lot of fun because Miyabi is fun and I'm having fun. These two, not so much. Believe it or not, I actually have more fun fighting Vesper than I do Yishuan. Because at least with Vesper, I'm trying new teams. This is just this team. This exact same team every single time without fail. It's just unfun and it locks me in. Now, thankfully, it's not too bad. You could even do Vesper and UCC and still get the premium rewards here for 6 stars. This is just like whatever. That's like, oh, okay, I'll just go a little bit more. Totally fine. It is what it is. And that's kind of what I just bring attention to is just... It's fun. Sure. Shilling, not so much. There's a big problem there. When was the last time you saw Burnus be playable in Deadly Assault? Generally, when was the last time you saw someone go, you know, I'm going to use Burnus? It was probably me. And I probably had a fucking terrible time doing it. Because it's just so shilled. I'm getting a little bit fed up with it. And that's why I kind of want to raise awareness of this. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the rest of the video. Let me know how you experience Deadly Assault, what you think about it. Do you want to see more shilling in the future? Do you want to just see more generic bosses who have easier and harder matchups as opposed to this is the only team you can use to clear? Everyone else is going to struggle. You just mentioned here, let me go read that real quickly. Fall is still clearable with agents like Banyu and Evelyn. You can even clear it with Zhou Yan, but sweating with Vesper and Sweeper is so much shield for Nangong. Yeah, that too. If you don't use her, then you're not clearing with low-cost team. Take that from Mr. 2% himself. Ace knows. That's my back of it. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you want to see more of this. Let me know if you want more discussions like this. I'm always down to yap. I adore yapping, especially about things I'm passionate about. Anyway, enjoy the rest of the video. Like, comment, subscribe if you're new. That's it, really. Hopefully you have fun. Check out some of the other content on the channel. We are growing every day. You could be a part of that. Really fun. Love the community we're building. You guys are great. Yeah. Hopefully see you in the future. Peace. Now then, you may have skipped this far. I don't know if you have. Hi, how you doing? You should probably go back and watch the full video. Check out some of the other content on the channel. Pretty nice of you. I appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, follow on Twitch, all that good stuff. Let's talk about Miyabi. I know. He's back talking about Miyabi. Yes, I'm talking about Miyabi again. There is a big stink to be made about how all the DPSs are struggling and Miyabi's fine. No, Miyabi struggles as well. Mostly because with Anomaly, it procs the main body, and because of HP is, inflated, so are the legs. And the whole gimmick of UCC, break for legs. But you can't do that because they've gotten bigger. Now, Nangong. Spoke about Nangong, and you know what? I'll speak out Nangong again. Because I really like this conversation. I think this is nice. Now, Nangong does something that no other stunners do. Okay? Now, all the stunners do a different thing from each other. She does follow-up attacks with Aftershock. He has the new puppet gimmick. I can't speak on these because I don't have them, but I'm pretty sure they all do other stuff. Dialing gives you a free ult. And also, probably the fastest stunner still. Maybe. I'm unsure yet. I need to do some more play testing with both of them. But she gives you a free ult and is also pretty good at dealing damage, right? But what's one thing every stunner has in common? Except her. Except Nangong. All these other stunners say, okay, I have stunned the enemy. DPS, get in here. And Nangong doesn't. Nangong says, okay, I have stunned the enemy. Drop the bomb. And then big nuke damage. And then the DPS, or Miyabi in this case, comes in. It could also be Alice, Jane, that kind of thing. I don't know, I don't have them, but I assume the exact same thing. They come in, they do their big movements, and they just rinse and repeats. Or rinse and repeats, there we go. Sorry, I've not slept for I don't know how long. So, all that said, Nangong is great. The DPSs are fine. I don't think they need to touch the DPSs. Unlike other games, where, okay, there's a big DPS creep. It's the supports and the supports / stunners in this regard. They're just getting better and better and too good, and there's a clear difference. I know we're all worried about, oh, Miyabe's like so bad for the game, but no other DPS, yes, even Shunguang, no other DPS is better than Miyabe in my opinion. And I thought the same thing with Dylan. I was like, okay, Dylan's clearly here. All the other stunners are just kind of like here, right? Like Lycon's here, Trigger's here, Jafufu, Lighter, Chingy, whatever. Oh, Nangong's coming out, she's a stunner, she's probably going to be here, right? No, she's here. She's fucking great. She's insane. So that's what's kind of spawned this, and we're going to... Look, I'm not the best ZZZ player, I'm not going to pretend like I'm an expert, I'm not top 5%. I know someone who is, and they can back that up, they know I'm not top 5% material. But you know something's bad when Miyabe and this team is doing better against recommended attributes. A Soldier Zero Trigger Dylan team. You know something's going better. In fact, I don't know if it's going to be. We might include the Soldier Zero run, actually. We might include a Soldier Zero run. Just to kind of show you the difference between them. And why I think it's a bit of a problem. And I think it should be addressed. I really do. I'm sure there's a way they can buff UCC's HP without it affecting the legs. I'm sure it is. That being said, let me know your thoughts, let me know what you think, because it's no good, no fun even, me just saying, hey, here's what I think. We need to know your opinion. We need to know other viewers' opinion, other players even. Because I'm giving my opinion, you might agree with me, but like, hey, wait a minute, that's a good point. There you go, well, actually, I think this is the real big problem, or the more pressing issue. Good, let's talk about it, let's get that open with. And you should comment this to other CCs who cover ZZZ. And other, like, this stuff, being like, hey, maybe we should talk about this, rather than shilling the game. Because even though you can like the game, you can still point out the flaws within that game. Which is what I'm hoping we can do right now. Anyway, this video's gone on quite long enough. We're going to wrap it up, like I said before. Like, comment, subscribe, I would appreciate it. Check out some of the other content on the channel, it's pretty fun. We got some big stuff coming up, and I want you to be a part of it. Don't need to miss out, and yeah. Let me know what you all thought. Catch you in the next one. Stay refreshing. Also, bonus best wipe win again.
あ、ちょ、じゃあ